Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll KCV, where it's said of me, he does the best he can with what he's got, which I admit is not a lot of talent, but it is a whole lot of continuing story. This is the last week of this event. I think this is going to come out the last Saturday in November, because I think November has 5 Saturdays. This for part 1 comes out on the 2nd Saturday, because I do this race always on the 1st Saturday of the month. This is the November edition of my club. If you want to participate in the club and you're watching on YouTube, look in the description of the video. You'll see a link to the club. If you're watching on Twitch, Exclam Club in Twitch chat, whether I'm online or not, we'll pull up a link. I just did it now. Doesn't show up on YouTube chat, but you'll see my typing Exclam Club. Please join the club. I don't have a lot of people on the club. I've got a poll up on YouTube, or at least will. As of the time you're watching this on YouTube, it'll be there. Asking if you're interested in joining the club. I also have a poll up on YouTube asking if you want to join a community. And the club, I'll have the community one up. The club, maybe I'll just ask you to put a comment in the YouTube video, because clubs are hard to put up in Dirt Rally 2. So if you're interested in joining the club, you can play on any platform, join the club. I would appreciate it, because I'm going to win this club going away, and I don't deserve it because I'm terrible. So, yeah, if I don't do a club next year, I will keep playing Dirt Rally for YouTube content and on stream. I'll just do something different. I'm close to 100 million credits. I'm about close to 90 million credits. I'll do just monthly events, and I'll see if I can get to 100 million credits by the end of the year. That's what I'll do. Anyway, so let's see. I am here. The club has 12. Every time it has 12. Is that it? Just body work? You can't do replace, right? No. Okay, body work. I'll do it. 12 stages. And tires, it is too short and long, right? So I can get away with soft tires. And let me look at this again. I don't recognize the stages anyways. It doesn't really matter. Oops, that's the wrong ones. Too short and then a long ended out. All right. Well, all of these YouTube episodes are going to be about the same length thing. They're all too short and long. First one will be a little shorter, or a little longer, because I did some intro, and the last one will be a little longer. But they should be pretty well balanced.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes, I will again.
40, 6 right over
I
dip,
promised once I got to 100 YouTube
6 left
subscribers
long of a crest,
that I would
right
do a
of a
Discord.
crest,
And I broke that
left
promise,
long.
and I feel bad about it. I do have an excuse, though. One, Discord's
To
a
keep
real lot
left
of
of a
pain.
crest, into 5 right,
Second of all, I'm not sure that there's enough
40,
demand for it.
keep right of a crest,
But third and most
120,
importantly, I had somebody
6
lined
right
up that was
very
going to
long of a
administer
dip.
it for me, and they backed out. They
Into
weren't
4
able to do
left
it
of a
for life
crest.
situations. So, I
keep left of a 260
was
over
an
crests,
administrator for Discord
dip.
for quite some time. It
Into
was,
5 right,
I guess
opens
you'd
of a
say,
crest
moderately
and
sized
jump.
Discord. It had
60.
over 1,000 people that were members.
6 left,
Active
into 5 right of a
users
crest,
were 100, couple hundred maybe.
and 5 left of a dip.
So not a
Keep
huge
left of a
Discord,
40,
but
5 right
not a
long,
small one
tightens
either.
4 of a crest.
Very much active,
30.
and it was a lot of work
Crest,
to
into 4
administer
left
Discord.
long.
So I will not do another Discord until I find another administrator, because that just about killed me.
And
I'm an old
4
retired
right
guy. I don't
long,
need that much work.
tightens
I
2,
create
pass
content.
logs.
I don't have time for it.
30.
So if you are an
4 left of a
experienced
crest.
Discord administrator,
Into 4
I have
right of a
a
jump.
rough skeleton of it.
And 4 left long through gate, tightens 2.
But
Immediate
if you're
turn,
an
open
experienced
hairpin
Discord
right.
administrator, let me know. And
160 over bumps.
you can whisper me on Twitch. It's
Into
the best
6
way
right over crest and
to let me
bump.
know. If you say
90.
something in the YouTube comment,
6 left over crest.
I won't.
60.
I'll read the YouTube comment, but
Crest
I'm not going to have a
and slow. Keep
conversation
left
with you
over
about
30.
it in the
2 right
YouTube
narrow
comments.
camber.
So, but
And
maybe on a
6
community
left.
page on my
30 over
YouTube,
jump into
that's
2
something
left
else that
tightens.
definitely I'm going to...
And
Thinking
1
about
right over
setting up a
crest.
community page on
Opens
YouTube
50.
because it can kind of be like a miniature Discord.
Keep left.
It
into
doesn't
6
have a
right
lot
over
of
crest.
features.
And 5 left over crest camber.
Basically, it's just a public posting
To keep right
for,
over
like,
crest
you know,
into
a
4 left long
MySpace,
over dip. 60.
a wall or whatever. Or
Crest and 4 right very
Facebook
long.
had walls,
Tightens 2
MySpace
through
had,
posts.
I don't know,
Opens
other walls.
90.
I don't know what it, but basically it's just a single page where anybody can post something.
Crest and 5
That
left.
isn't necessarily
Don't cut.
tied
To
to
jump
a,
60.
you know,
Flat
is
middle
not
of a big
necessarily,
jump.
is not
Bump.
at all
Keep
tied
right over
to
100 over crest and
a
gate.
particular
To jump 60.
video.
Crest into 4 left over crest. Bump
So you can make
extra
public
long.
comments
Tighten slow 1.
that are channel focused. You have to turn that feature on. Right now, I'm the only one that can post things, and nobody will ever see it. Because if you want to subscribe to somebody's post,
60.
you can subscribe to the channel, you can turn on notifications, and you can turn on all notifications, and you still will not see their post. Which is why if I make a post, I put it in the YouTube comment, or I put it as a pinned YouTube comment on my videos for like a month.
150 through dip, 3 left long, don't cut.
Because you will get them sometimes on your, depending on the device you're on, you will get community posts. But only for channels you subscribe to, and only for channels that you've actually gone to their homepage and read many of their posts, several of their posts. And then YouTube will say, oh, you said you wanted all notifications. You mean you want posts too? Oh, okay. Here, I'll feed you some of their posts. If they do a short, you'll get it no matter what. From whoever what, you'll get a short on your homepage. Shorts stink. You can't even see a date of a short. They don't even tell you what date the short is. You see a short, you have no idea. Is that the same thing on TikTok? I have no idea. You have no idea when the short was created. It might be something from 20 years ago. Well, didn't have shorts 20 years. It might be something from 10 years ago or something. You don't know how topical it is or anything. You know, a short on, here's how you hack, you know, Windows XP. Or, you know, I mean, I don't know. No date. I don't watch videos that don't have dates. I also can't stand that aspect ratio. I watch nerdy educational stuff, long form stuff. I wouldn't watch it in portrait view. Portrait view is for faces, you know, it's for portraits. It's not for anything else. Maybe if you're doing a dance move, you want to show off yourself dancing. Okay, that I can understand. It's very people focused. But I see people do, like, Twitch wants you to do shorts. They always give you a box saying, okay, how do you want to do the shorts on this? 95%, used to be 99.5, now it's probably down to about 95% of the content on Twitch is like playing games, right?
50.
You're not gonna, the games aren't in portrait aspect, you want to see the whole game. But just talking people, you know, maybe they are good, you know, they'll want to, it's appropriate for them if they're just talking direct to camera, but I mean, then you can't see the hot tub, right? So, really, it's, I think landscape is much better for most things.
Into 3 left. And keep right of a bump into 4 left long. Opens over 60.
I am not a face cam guy anyway.
2 right tightens, don't cut. Into 3 left long.
But yes, community page.
Into 4 right
I'd like to set up,
bump.
you can see my postings, there will be a post about it. The only way I have to really communicate with my followers on Twitch is no way. There is no way on Twitch, which is why I wanted a Discord. Because the Discord would be a way for both my Twitch followers and my YouTube subscribers to keep up. And it would not be completely open. You would have to provide Twitch you would have to provide your Twitch
5
account
left,
information
5
and
right of a
or
bumps, 5 left of
YouTube
a
account
jump,
information
5 right long,
so I can
opens of a
verify
crest,
that
back
you are a
camber,
follower or subscriber. So that would also discourage some
into
people.
4
Say,
left
well,
long of a crest, 50,
I'm not gonna join your Discord
3
if I have
left,
to
tightens of
allow
a crest, don't cut,
your bot to connect to the
into
Twitch
6
account.
right,
But it does tell you exactly what
and 6
information
left through narrow gate,
they read. It's just who you
30,
subscribe to
4 left of a crest,
or who
into
you're
4
following.
right, tightens of a crest and through
Basic
gate,
Twitch. Anyway,
5 left of a crest,
but yeah,
into 5
Discords
right of a jump,
are hellscapes if you
into 3 left
don't
long,
have it restricted. And a lot of Discords are restricted
30,
only to people that
left
are
long
giving
of a
them money.
crest,
So if
into
you're a
5 right of a
Patreon, you
crest,
can get on the Discord. If you're a YouTube
into 4
member
left,
or
into
a
4
Twitch
right of a jump,
follow or Twitch subscriber,
into 6
you know,
left,
then you can get on their Discord.
170
That's
of a
too
bumps,
private for me. I'm not in this for the money.
5 left,
But I would like to have a way
4
of,
right, keep in of a
having
crest jump,
conversations with my people that, my
into 4
people,
left,
people
opens of a
that watch
crest,
my content.
keep left of a 80,
Um,
4 right long, tightens
so,
3,
but
don't
because
cut,
Discord is too
keep
much
left
for
of a
me, and I don't
30,
think I've had
4
enough
right of a bump,
feedback to say they
into
would definitely
slow,
do it. And
4
I've
left
seen
through
other
logs,
Discord channels just
30,
like
turn square left,
go completely dead. The only person that posts on them
30,
is the owner,
4
and
right,
that's only once a
opens of
month.
a crest long, tightens turn, hairpin right,
Not gonna name any
into
names.
6 left of a crest, keep right of
So,
a 60,
our
turn,
YouTube community
3 left
page is
long,
kind of like
opens of a crest, bad camber,
compromise. A
6
miniature
right of a crest and
Discord
turn square right through gate,
it doesn't have different channels and stuff. I don't
60.
think. I think it's just a single
crest, into 5 right of a jump,
way to post. What it basically does is it opens up
3
the
left
posts
long,
that were
tightens
already
of a
there, which
crest,
used to be called community.
into
Now
5 right
the
long,
tab is called
tightens,
posts, not community anymore.
into
And
5 left,
I don't know if
and 2 right long,
/community
tightens,
redirects, but if you wanna read one of my posts,
into 4 left,
you have to go
opens of
to
a crest, 50 of a crest, 5 left, 60,
youtube.com/@localtv/posts now, and I think it's with an S
to a
post.
finish, 60 to stop.
If you want to do the URL directly, of course, you're just going to go to my homepage and look for the post section. But that will be, I guess, replaced with a community page if you do community stuff. Cosbox! Finally, I'm done with the race. I can read your thing. Oh! You were playing World Rally Championship in a even though you're a bad driver without racing wheel, you mean, right? Which World Rally Championship? The modern EA Sports one? Because that is actually the sequel to this game. The same people made that made this game, and they were going to have a Dirt Rally 3.0, but then EA bought out the company Codemasters, and they released it as World Rally Championship. And I own EA Sports WRC, but I don't have it installed because I'm playing on an older Xbox, and I need to have I'm playing on an Xbox One currently. I have an Xbox Series S, but I don't have it set up yet. Did you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the WRC game? I don't have a racing wheel. I'm not playing with a racing wheel either. I used to play, when I played on PC, I had a racing wheel. It says WRC FLA. That I don't recognize. FLA. There are older WRC games that are out there. Somebody else owned the license to WRC. If you buy the modern one, it might say WRC 24, which thankfully they're not selling a new whole version of the game. WRC 24 is just an expansion kit for the original EA Sports WRC. Oh, that one. Yes, I love that one. That is the one just before EA Sports, and I have that bundle. I have that EA or that WRC game. I have every version of that that's available on the Xbox. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the last one they did was Generations. 11. Yes, I have every version of that. That game I love. Unfortunately, it doesn't have really good club support. And I don't think it has cross-platform support either. So, me being on Xbox, you being on PlayStation. But I really love that game. And then Electronic Arts bought out Codemasters. Codemasters used to have the license to the World Rally Championship game 20 years ago. They lost the license. This other company got the license. And then Electronic Arts bought out Codemasters, and they renegotiated and got the contract back from these other guys who used to be Big Ben and then turned into Namco. Maybe Namco bought out Big Ben. It was developed by, who developed it? Was it Milestone, I think, who developed it? Yeah, I really liked that game. A lot of people dissed it in favor of like dirt rally games and other games. Dirt Rally definitely sold a lot more and was a lot more popular than the WRC 567.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 6 left.
Yeah, I really like that game. I played it. Unfortunately, I tried to play a career mode, and
6 left long of a crest,
starting with 7, I think, maybe with 8, they had a gamified career mode where you had to hire, you hired people.
Keep left of a crest into 5 right.
Like you hire a
40.
You would hire a head mechanic, and you would hire. Dirt Rally 2 has the same sort of thing, but it's even more gamified. You could progress to a point where you could expand your I see you have the chat, I can't read it while I'm driving now. Where you would add, could grow your, the number of employees you could hire. But there was a bug, and it was a terrible bug, which I think they fixed on PC, but they never fixed on console.
Keep left of a 45, right
where
4 of a crest.
Once you could hire 30. New people, but if you then exited the game and came back in, suddenly your number of slots would go back down, and all the people you hired would go away. And then, I mean, the slots would come back, but the people that you hired and put in those slots, you would no longer have them hired. You have to spend more money to rehire them every time you exit the game. Horrible bug, like game-breaking bug, right? But it was only in the career mode, and most people that played the game didn't play the career mode, and most people that played the game didn't play the console version, so they did make a big deal about fixing it, but then it was still broken. Now, that was in 8 I last played it, so I did there's a different kind of career mode, not the gamified one, so I did that career mode for a series. I think they did it in 9, maybe in 8. On my YouTube channel, under featured games, you'll see WRC 9, I think it is one of my featured games.
Opens 50.
But then I didn't check 10 to see if they did finally fix the bug. I have 10 and then I have Generations, which is 11. And I was thinking about doing a WRC 11, WRC Generation.
And 4 right, very long.
It's still called WRC 11 by the people that play it, because it is the sequel to WRC 10. I was thinking about doing that game instead of MotoGP 25, which I'm currently doing, but I put up a poll and on my YouTube channel, on the post section, and people, even though I got a couple of people that said WRC, it was like 2 to 1 people wanted the MotoGP, so I did the MotoGP one instead. But I still wouldn't mind doing the WRC 11 playthrough. I'll check to see if they fixed the bug in the career mode, though.
Crest and 5 right of a dip.
I never did see if they fixed it. My guess is that they did fix it. The way they tried to fix it the first time is they just gave you 10. You know, you start with like 7, and they just, well, okay, we'll give you the automatic slots right from the beginning. We no longer have the experience card you need to spend to, spend the points to expand your team. So that'll fix the bug, right? No, it didn't fix the bug. They still Even though they
Opens
gave you the 10 from the
80,
beginning, they
five
still
right
wiped out
long,
the last
over dip
3 every
and
time you
jump.
exited the game.
Slow
What are you
50,
doing,
open
guys?
hairpin left.
You missed the point of the fix. Anyway,
100. 4 right, very long.
I have not
opens,
checked the
don't cut
latest
over crest,
version, or
logs.
the last 2 versions actually, to
Keep
see if
left
it's
over
fixed.
100.
Even though I own them, I
4
bought
right,
them because I like
very
the
long.
series so much.
Tightens 3, opens
But yeah, I did really like that game.
50.
I haven't played it in a long
4
time,
right
though,
of a
but I
crest.
did really
to
like the
dip,
game. I
4
did do a
right
whole
of a jump,
series on
into slow, 1 left
9.
long, opens of a
5,
crest.
6, and 7, I think, have a different kind
40.
of career mode. And they also have daily
5 right
events.
of a jump,
Or
40.
they have events,
4
but
right,
they're
very
not
long,
as
tightens
many
3
daily
of a dip.
events as like Dirt Rally 2 has. I don't
Opens
know if they
6 long
still
of a
have
crest,
events
into
for
1
5.
left.
5's pretty old, but last I checked,
50
8 was
of a
already
crest.
out, and they still had events going for 5.
6
So
right, 6 left of a crest, 40, 5 left of a crest, 50.
they're not like daily
6
events,
left of
though.
a
They're
crest
just,
and
you know,
bump,
an event
80.
that goes a month, one
Jump,
monthly event or something
40.
like that. I
Crest
don't remember
and
how
4
often there are.
right, opens
3 monthly
60.
events, 3 events a month or something like that. Not terribly often.
4 right, opens 50. 4 left and flat crest, 50.
I feel bad for the company that lost
3
their
right long of a
license,
crest,
but
tightens 2
I
long.
mean, it's not Namco. I don't feel bad for them. They're a huge company, but I mean the actual developers, because then they got Codemasters to develop the game. I do also
6
feel
long of a
bad
crest.
for the engine team at
Slow 80,
Codemasters,
turn
because they
unseen, hairpin
they
left.
spent a lot of time and effort, and they have a ton of games
long of a
out that
crest.
use their Ego
30.
engine. There was the original
5
Dirt
left long of a
game,
crest,
which is
opens
basically
30.
Dirt Rally 1.
6 left
Or
of a
not
crest,
Dirt Rally 1. The
40.
original Gate game was like a rally game. Then they had
Keep
Dirt
right of a
Rally
double
2,
crest
which
into 4
was more
left,
the
tightens
X Games
very
kind
long.
of game.
Opens
Dirt Rally,
130.
Dirt 2. Colin McRae's Dirt was the
Turn
original
6
one.
right long.
Then
slow
the next
60,
game was Dirt
downhill,
2,
turn open
and
hairpin
that
right.
was more of a ESPN X Games kind of thing. Not a serious rally game.
40.
And then they came
Keep
out with
left of
Dirt
a
3,
crest,
which was a
40.
sequel to Dirt 2, which is the same kind
5
of
left
thing.
of a crest into 5
Then
right.
they came out with
and
Dirt Rally
5 left
1,
long to crest.
which went back
and
to
3
being a
right long
serious
tightens.
rally game, which is why they changed
60,
the name to Dirt
downhill.
Rally over Dirt. Then they came out with
5
Dirt
right of a
4,
crest
which
into
was more
4
like a
left.
sequel to Dirt
Opens
Rally 1
60.
than it was to Dirt 3. It was less gamified, but it wasn't
6 left,
quite so
past logs,
sim.
150.
And then they came out with
Double crest and jump and
Dirt
keep left
Rally
over 40.
2,
Flat crest and 6
which
right.
is this game. And then they came out with Dirt 5, where they
left.
went back to the
Into
casual
5 right of a crest.
X game, doing
Don't
jumps
cut
and
6 left.
spin moves and stuff like that. Who knew?
And 5 right. Opens of a crest. 50.
And then while they were doing that, they
Crest
had Dirt
and
Rally
4
3
right
in
of
the
a crest,
works,
tightens
and then they were
30.
bought out, and Dirt Rally 3 became EAWRC.
4 left of a crest.
But
30. 3
Codemasters
right of a dip,
developed their Ego engine
100.
all the way through those, I don't know, what did they have, 7
4
games I
left
mentioned?
tightens.
6,
50.
7 games.
Flat middle of a crest. 100.
And then Electronic Arts said, you know
4
what?
left of a crest.
We're not
into
going to
3
pay
right.
to keep up your engine
Opens long.
programmers.
150.
We're going to just have you use the real
4 right.
Unreal Engine instead.
Into 4
Now, I
left.
will admit, I've played
Into
rally
4
games
right.
and other racing
Opens
games
of
that
a
use the
crest.
Unreal Engine.
40.
The Unreal Engine has a great
5 right.
racing
Opens
engine.
100.
Unbelievably good.
Bump.
Better than
4
Dirt
right,
Rally's
very
Ego
long,
engine in
tightens
many
1.
ways. Road deformation, all kinds of
Opens and
things they had in it
tightens.
long, long time ago.
Into 5
So,
left of a
yes,
crest.
it is probably a better engine,
Into
and they
4
get a
right.
better product out of it.
4
But
left.
I
Opens
think
of a
EA's
crest.
motivation
40.
was mostly to be able to fire people
Flat
and bring in
left
their
of a jump.
own Unreal
40
Engine
over finish.
experts. Now, I don't think they had
3
any
right
Unreal
tightens
Engine
narrow.
experts in
Into 4
configuring
left
racing
to
games,
stop.
because
Well done.
dealing with Unreal is not that easy. It's a programming language. But, yeah. Let's see. When I paid for it, I didn't realize it was a perfection driving game, no racing in the game, still fun. Oh, you mean like no head-to-head racing? Yeah, you don't play against you don't play at the same time as other people. One thing that Dirt Rally 2 has in it, and I don't think the new WRC has, one thing Dirt Rally 2 and Dirt Rally 1 and Dirt 4 had, it was also Rally Cross. And Rally Cross, you play against AI drivers, single player. You can also play, if you play on PC, you can play other PC players multiplayer in this. And if you play, like on Xbox, I think you can play against Xbox. There's no cross-platform. The new one has cross-platform live play as well as cross-platform club play, where you can be on the road at the same time. I think that's what you mean when it's not a racing game. You are racing, but you're just racing against the clock. That's what rally racing is. Rally cross, you have people out there at the same time, but yeah, rally racing, you're racing against the clock, and then you're comparing your clock times with other people. The only time you see other people on the road with you in this game, or in this rally version, like I said, there's a rally cross version as well included in the game. The only time you ever see other people on the track is if they're disabled on the side of the road. Or if you're playing an AI daily event, you'll see cars start ahead of you and cars lined up behind you. But yeah, you're on the track by yourself in rally racing, in pure rally racing. Anyway, I think that's it. Yes, that's it. Event 11 out of 12. I'm finished. So it's time to end the YouTube episode and end the stream. Thanks for stopping by, Cosbox. I always appreciate the conversations. Unfortunately, while I'm playing a racing game, I can't see my chat because it's not right in front of me. It's down at my side. And I have to take my eyes off the road to glance at it. And that's not safe. So here's the event standings. Just me. It's only the second day the club's been open, so that's not surprising. Here's the championship standings. I have lots of people in the club. 20-some people, I think, in the club. 24 people in the club. But guess what? These are all zeros because they all played an earlier championship. So far, I've only had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people play this year. And most of them have only played once. Maybe one, but he's played twice. So do me a solid. Join the club. You'll still have another month. By the time you're watching this, the November club might be over. If you're watching this right away on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, it's probably still there. If you're watching on YouTube, the November club might be expiring soon, because if you're watching after the 1st of December. But there's still one more month. Show your support. Whether I keep the club going for 26 or not is going to be in large part based on who joins the club, who leaves comments in the YouTube chat saying, yes, I would like to join your club. The clubs are cross-platform. You can play on any device and join the club. And yeah, there might be a poll up. There might not be a poll up. The first poll that's going to go up is about community pages. And so I might have 2 polls up at the same time, but I don't have the ability to pin multiple comments. So really the best way to do it, you can whisper me on Twitch. You can leave a comment saying, please keep your club open for 2026. Or even better, you can just play in the club. You have until the end of December to decide whether you want to play in the club or not. Anyway, XFlam Club and Twitch chat to get a link to the club. If you want to, also there's a link in the, and you can do the XFlam Club whether I'm online or not. And also there's a link in every YouTube posting in the description to the club. So there you go. That's it for November for me. You've got time yet to race in November, probably. I think, if you watch this on YouTube. Otherwise, you'll be able to race in the December version. There's no longer time to beat me. The only way I can be beaten now is if in December, like 12 people suddenly decide to play. And what would it be? 7 other people would have to play. I'd have to finish last and get 1 point. And then they would have to get 7 points. Yeah, no. It's like a dozen has to be dozen more people have to play in the last month. And then the leader of that would get 12 points, maybe more. I would get 1 point because I always get 1 point. Actually, I think I got 2 points this past month because somebody played and then they crashed. William played. I see him there at the bottom. He played. I was so happy he played. Kin Drive. Oh, he did some art. He won in October. He won. Got 3 points and only 3 of us played. William, I was so happy he played. He was going to beat me. I'd have 2 people ahead of me. But no, he crashed. So I got 2 points. You've seen me play. I don't deserve to win this event. Anyway, that's the championship. I'm going to hit continue. Otherwise, I risk the chance of the server going down and I get 0 points. And going back to the club page, that's the name of the club, Try Hard Racing. Links everywhere. As of the day I'm playing this, still 28 days and 6 hours, because I'm playing this on the 2nd. If you're watching it on YouTube, you're watching it likely after December's already started. So anyway, I will look to see if there's someone to raid. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. If you are watching on YouTube, though, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode of Dirt Rally will be the second Saturday in December, whatever day that is. Maybe it'll be the following Saturday from this. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But I do release them every Saturday at noon U.S. Central Time, except sometimes I only release 4 a month, so sometimes there's an extra a week off in there. But it's noon U.S. Central Time on Saturdays, which is 6 p.m. 1800 hours, almost always in the UK, and ironically almost never 0600 hours next day, Sunday, in New Zealand. About it plus or minus an hour depending on the time of year. All thanks to Daylight Savings Time, and all thanks to all of you for watching. Twitch, stick around for Raid. YouTube, I hope you have a great night, great morning, great afternoon, great evening, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right. Twitch, Raid incoming. YouTube, for you, I'm out of here. Bye-bye.